Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky.
All right, we are back. Welcome to the Professional Stepdad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala. Thank you very much for joining me. This is episode 83 on the road to 100. The episodes are going to be a little bit more spread apart only because they're getting closer to the holidays. My oldest daughter's getting married. A lot of busy stuff going on in the house, like I'm assuming everybody has. I'm going to be posting an episode that I did last week with another blended family member. Her podcast is called Blended Family Rocks. I highly recommend, I'll put her Instagram handle here. I highly recommend you go follow her. She's very intuitive. She's outspoken in such an amazing way. And she started her show, pretty much the same reason I started this show, which is to get as much information out there to help others as we possibly can. If you have not, please like, subscribe, share to the show, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. What's the other one? The Anchor. I'm putting all the episodes up on Anchor. You can start finding them there. I think I only got 5 up so far, but I'll eventually get all 80. I'll catch up right to where I'm at. So today's episode. Let's see. Today's episode, I'm going to kind of skip around a little bit, only because a lot of cool stuff happening. A lot of great questions coming in from stepdads. A lot of wonderful feedback. And I am so blessed, grateful, honored to even the fact that anybody is finding benefit out of the things that I say. It gives me the fuel to not only keep going, but to continuously get better for you. So I'm really, really excited about what the future has. So today's episode, we are going to be locked in on, let's work on something that is told to us as kids. We probably tell our kids. We were told this by many different people, from coaches to family members. So you ever heard the phrase, practice makes perfect? Well, that is a lie. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. You can always better your best. You can always be better. You can always do better. You can always put in more effort. You can always spend more time. So practice does not make perfect. None of us as step parents can ever be perfect at what we do. We shouldn't strive for perfection. Now, I know that sounds like I'm contradicting the name of the show, which is The Professional Stepdad, but that's only if you look at professionalism as someone that's perfect, and that's not what it means. Being a professional means that you are locked in and in sync with the things that you're not only good at, but with the things that you know that you're going to do for the rest of your life. It's something that we strive to be. We strive to be professionals. Nobody wants to stay a rookie. Nobody wants to be, I'm going to, equal it to basketball. Nobody wants to spend 2-3 years in the league and then they're done. You want to be a pro. You want to get to that level and then maintain the consistency of that professionalism. But practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. And you can always add more. You can always put in more work. And I'm saying that to you stepdads because I think that there is, something in the air, maybe something you're reading, the things that you were also listening to besides my show, where people will give you the 5 steps to this. And if you do these 5 steps, and then when you get to step 6, woohoo, you have a happy family. Congratulations, you made it as a stepdad. And that's fucking stupid because that doesn't exist. But people will pitch you that. People will pitch you, if you do this and you listen to what I say and you do it this way, it'll work. And which I'm not disagreeing with by any way. But what I mean by this is that make sure that the individual that you're getting the information from actually went through it and tested it and made sure that it worked before they decided to spit out that information to you. So practice doing the self-work, practice working on your relationship, practice understanding and communication with the kids. Practice makes progress. It will progressively move you forward towards this end goal that we're all looking for. Not the end game, an end goal. And this is the goal that I've continuously told you stepdads to set. Set a goal for yourself. Set a goal for yourself by the end of the year. The relationships that you want to connect and create with your children, with your spouse, with your partner, with the family members, with the individual that is in your life that still doesn't fucking like you there, right? Make a goal to break down their walls and figure out what their problem is. Because 9 times out of 10, guys, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about how they were raised. It's this bad stepdad that came into their life, and now they are going to compare you to that person. And we can't dodge it. No matter what you do, it'll always be there. That stigma, that stench on stepdads will always be there because of the morons that messed it up before us, that not only got into a blended family, but they got in not caring, not giving a shit, 1 foot out the door. And the moment they saw their chance to get out of there, they ran. And that put a bad taste in the mouth of the people that were in that circle of influence to the individual that it happened to. So practice being a better communicator. Practice working and reading books, setting goals. Practice your wife's, your partner's, your girlfriend, whatever they are at this moment in time. Practice what their love language is. Learn to communicate that with them, so they know that you give a shit and that you're not just there to be some placement holder. And I'm saying that to you guys because there's plenty of relationships that are going on right now. Maybe you're even in it where you feel like you're putting your best effort, you're putting your best foot forward, but nothing's really working out for you. And you're starting to second guess things, right? You're starting to second guess why you're there. You're starting to look for maybe that crack in the door, the way out. You're trying to look for reasons to leave. And that's not a, it sucks to say that it's not a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's actually it's a normal thing for us to go through. It's normal. It's very, very normal for us to go through this because it is a difficult situation to put yourself in when you enter a new family. It is. It's difficult. You're dealing with elements that you've never dealt with in your life, bio parents, cousins, uncles, aunts, neighbors, people that are going to hate you and judge you, kids that are going to test you, a spouse that is going to consistently look at what you're doing to make sure that she can trust you. And then you got to get past your own shit, right? So if you are practicing every day towards an end goal, a goal that you're setting for yourself, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 9 weeks. If you're setting these goals, if you're practicing and setting these goals, well, then your practice will make for progress. Practice makes progress. Never perfect. Perfection is a stupid word. It needs to be taken out of the dictionary. It's fucking worthless. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. And you need to be practicing every single day, visualizing this image that you've wrote down when you set your goals. When you set these goals, it's very important that you start visualizing how you want it to play out and what you want it to look like and how you want your family to be and how you want your relationships to be. It's important. It's important because, we are what we think about. And if you are consistently looking for perfection, thinking that, all I have to do is just hit this home run and that's it. Everybody in the family is going to love me and respect me. Well, then chances are you are going to strike out. Pop fly. I mean, you won't even get near first base. You should be trying to hit base hits. Get on base. Get on base and work your ass off to get to second and to third and then to finally make it home. Don't look for the home run. Every once in a while, you can hit a home run for sure. When you make that connection or you do something that just you get that love and admiration that we so desperately seek, that we don't need, guys. We don't need, but we seek it and we love it when it shows up. But when you need it and you anticipate it and it doesn't show up, it will destroy you. You don't need it. It's nice to have and it's amazing when it shows up, but don't anticipate it. Practice makes progress. Better your best. You can be better. You can do better. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the situation. Stop blaming, bio dad or aunt, uncle, or somebody in the immediate circle of influence of your blended family is talking shit about you and bad-mouthing you and saying all these horrible things about you that aren't true, and you're allowing it to affect you, and then it's poisoning the well, and you are going to find that you are going to sink, and you can never get out of this quicksand of negativity. You have to stay focused on you. Be better for you first. Be better for you and your partner. Be better for you and the family. Keep the negativity outside the walls of your home. Keep it out. It doesn't belong there. And when it shows up, because it will, when it shows up, it is your responsibility not to emotionally get connected to it. It's going to happen no matter what, whether you like it or not. The question is how do you handle it? Because guess what? The kids, your partner, other family members, they're watching you. How's this guy going to handle it? Is he going to crack? Is he strong? Is he good enough for my daughter? Is he good enough for my grandkids? Stuff like that. So practice makes progress. Perfection is bullshit. It doesn't exist. Make sure that the individuals that are trying to sell you their shit went through it first. It's important. It's important because there are plenty of, I guess we're going to call them coaches or consultants or whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, that can help you through your blended family problems. There are programs out there that work for sure. But there are no programs out there that fix everything. There are no programs out there that will get you from point A to point Z, and when you get to Z, it's all happy. That doesn't exist. Because you know it as well as I know it, every day is different in a blended family. Kids grow up, the kids are maturing, you and your relationship with your wife are maturing, you are maturing. You're not the same person you were at 25, 35. I'm 43, and I'm not the person I was at 40. So you have to be aware of that. And the only way you can be aware of that is by doing the self-work, by practicing towards progress, never perfection. All right, guys. Episode 83. Once again, if you have not, please like, subscribe, share on all the channels. Comment, leave a review if you can. If you have time. If you don't, I totally understand. The only thing I will ever ask of anybody that watches the show is just share it with another individual who you feel that could get benefit from the show. That's how we build this platform in order to change the narrative around what it means to be a stepdad. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.